This Is the Last Time by LANY is going to be played in standard tuning and is consisting of 4 chords. Before I show you this, I will specify, I'll show you 2 ways to play this. The first is the way that it's actually getting played, which relies on bar chord formation. The second, I'll show you a way to capo if you don't like bar chords. But the chords are going to be a B, an F sharp, a G sharp, and an E, essentially. But the way it's getting played is being finger-picked, and you're basically just going to be moving your first and second fingers to move the chords. For the B chord, your first finger will be on the 5-string 2 fret, your ring finger will be on the 4-string 4 fret, and your pinky finger will be on the 3-string 4 fret. Your ring and pinky stay right there the entire time, and you'll be plucking those strings simultaneously as up picks with your first and second finger on your right hand. Meanwhile, your thumb will be striking down on either string 5 or string 6, depending on where your first finger is, or maybe your second finger, as we move these chords. So the first chord is going to be a B, where you're going 5-string with your thumb, and then your first and second, mirroring that on the opposite side, plucking up on strings 3 and 4. 6, 7, 8, and then it's going to move with your first finger to the 6-string 2 fret. You're going to now, with your thumb, be on the 6th string, but your first and second fingers are still plucking up on strings 4 and 2, where your ring and pinky fingers have remained. Now, in this chord, halfway through, you can hear the pinky finger drop down 1 fret to the 3rd string 3 fret, and the way that you're going to do that is you'll put your second finger down on the 3rd string 2 fret behind your pinky finger, and then just lift up your pinky finger with your ring finger remaining where it's been the whole time. Then for the 3rd chord, you're going to put your pinky finger back down and move with your second finger to the 6th string 4 fret for the G sharp. You're going to repeat that plucking pattern, thumb, first, second, like first and second plucking up simultaneously. And then the last chord will be to just open up the 6th string. In doing this, I go ahead and bring my first finger back into the B position on the 5-string 2 fret, but I'm going open 6 and then strings 3 and 2, or strings 3 and 4, where my pinky and ring fingers still are, and then that just repeats. About lifting your pinky finger there to the G sharp, back down to the E. In the chorus, it doesn't do that little pinky lift in the F sharp. It just keeps holding that note as the F sharp the whole time, then up to the G sharp and down to the E. Alright, so that's the way it's actually getting played. If you don't like bar chords and instead just want standard chords in this key, you would capo on the 5th fret of the guitar. Let me back up. Literally back up. You're going to capo on the 4th fret of the guitar. So you would capo on the 4th fret of the guitar and then play out of G-shaped formations. Our chords here would be a G chord to a D chord to an E minor chord to a C chord. Now the finger picking pattern wouldn't sound the exact same here because we've basically just reassigned voicings of all these chords based on the capo. But you could do the same feel of like thumb and first, with your thumb just plucking whatever the root of the chord would be. Here the root would be the 6th string 3 fret relative to the capo, the G chord. Up to the D chord, the root would be the open 4th string down to the E minor chord. The root would be the open 6th string, then up to the C chord. The root would be the 5-string 3 fret. And for this, I'm leaving my ring finger just planted on the 2nd string 3rd fret the whole time. For the D chord, my first finger goes down on the 3-string 2 fret. For the E minor, I'm playing that with my first and second fingers fretting the 5 and 4 strings 2nd fret. The C chord, my second finger is going to the 5 string 3 fret, my first finger is going to the 4 string 2 fret. And that's the way that you can pull it off with a capo if you want to avoid the bar chords. But again, you can listen to the recording of this. This is absolutely how it's getting played. So anyway, those are the chords and the movements to If This Is the Last Time by LANY. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.